Pro Stock Motorcycle is where we turn our attention to now, and it all begins with Hector Arana and Scotty Polacek. If you take a look at the other matchups, some great ones in there. Jerry Savoy, the only non-countdown rider.
Oh, Polacek goes red by 17 thou.
Takes his round record to 0-5 now, racing Hector Arana Sr. And for Scotty Polacek, that is back-to-back fouls. That's how you bow out at the first two races of the countdown. George Bryce isn't going to like that one. Two champions, two Indy winners. Pro Stock Motorcycle here, round two at the AAA Texas Fall Nationals. It's Ellie Tonglet that will be in the left lane in the colorful Nitro Fish entry. Matt Smith will be in the right. Keep in mind, for the Suzuki rider, Ellie Tonglet, the last Suzuki win on tour came here 2 years ago. Michael Phillips did it. Right lane moves first by 300ths. That's going to be all she wrote today for the Suzukis. Matt
Nice
Smith,
run.
689.3. Gary Gerald.
Checking in with Jason Line. Low of that session. What's it going to take now in the semifinals against V Gaines? We cut an 0-10 light.
V is tough. You know, the old guys right now, man, they've been tough on me. So the Summit Camaro is definitely going the right direction, though. We've got a very good hot rod here. So what it's going to take is to be low for the round again. And obviously, I'm going to need to match him on the tree, which that might be tough.
Thanks, Jason.
Thank you.
Back in the funny car pits of Jack Beckman as he's getting things put together, cleaning up his helmet, shining it up for that semifinal matchup against Cruz Pedregon. Just saw you guys change the engine to a new engine. Any concern?
Routine maintenance. That thing's a heat sink. Even though we put new pistons and different heads on it, the heat radiates, it gets in the supercharger, and it just makes the engine a little bit angry when you warm it up the next time. So as the day goes on, we try to shorten the warm up a little bit, and semifinal new block. If we have to put a new supercharger on it for the final, we're going to be happy to be in the final. We got to get that trophy. These guys, you have no idea how hard they're working. We're having a great year no matter what. For the Wounded Warrior Project, for Valvoline, I have no complaints. But we came to win races, and if we win races, we're going to be right back up there in the points. Taking down our teammates, they've been really rough on us the last year. I'm feeling pretty good right now.
Thanks, Jack.
And here's a look at that motor change. That's a heavy piece of equipment there.
Yeah, and a lot of teams do that because, remember, there's no water jackets in those blocks. They are solid aluminum, so there's no way to cool them with running water through. There's just air cool, and there's not enough time with these short rounds, so they just put a fresh block in there to basically have a cool piece going up to the semifinals.
Do I have to tell you what you just said?
I heard what I said.
Yeah. Hector Arana Jr. and Jerry Savoy.
Don't do that.
Hector Arana Jr. won Indy in 2011. He beat Jerry Savoy. Jerry on a Suzuki, so if Jerry gets beat here, we'll talk about it in a moment.
Pretty even off the starting line. Oh, look at Jerry. He was really fighting that thing and finally had to get out of it.
So now officially it will be more than 2 years since the Suzuki has won in Pro Stock Motorcycle as Hector Arana Jr. goes 6.903 seconds.
Watch the left side of your screen. Jerry Savoy really fighting this thing at that point right there. Just wanted to keep drifting over towards the center. Finally, he just pulled in the clutch and said, we're done.
So Junior will race Matt Smith in the semifinals, with Matt Smith having the lane choice. Look at Jerry leaning that bike as it starts to press the center line.
Man, pegs are almost dragging the ground there.
You've seen a couple of guys. Adam Arana in round number 1 was really hanging on too.
And look at the back tire, just black tracking there. That thing was just slipping and sliding. What a job.
So the final pair here in the second round will feature Michael Ray and Eddie Krawick. Eddie, who got the win over his teammate in round number 1. The defending champion of the series. No wins this year. Just keep in mind, he won a championship also with no wins.
Well, Michael Ray just saw his teammate Scotty Polacek red light and give it away. Got to go up there and stay focused and not do that because he has a good motorcycle. Had a great motorcycle in Charlotte also. Still came up short, but right now against Eddie Krawick, Eddie's, Michael's got a little bit of a performance advantage, but he can't give up very much off the starting line. And he goes red.
So both of the Sovereign Star riders go red. George Bryce will not be a happy man. Eddie Krawick will, though, because he's into the semifinals and adding to a point total. Of course, he's trying to keep pace with Hector Arana Jr., the guy who's been the leader in this category all season long, and it's going to be the possibility of a father-son final. That is if Hector Arana with lane choice beats Eddie Krawiec on this side, and on the other side, if Arana Jr. without lane choice can beat Matt Smith. It's the semifinals of the AAA Texas Fall Nationals Pro Stock Motorcycle.
With Matt Smith, we hear you talking about having to step it up. How much can you step it up in the heat of the day here in Texas?
Well, I mean, that was a pretty good run. I got to step my game up on the tree. I was 07 first round. I went 02 that time. So I'm right where I want to be. We got Hector Jr. next round. It's a good bike. But this Viper motorcycle, Redline Oil, Nitro Fish, S&S, we're going to do our job here and see if we can go on to the finals and see what we can do.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.